yourself to not say, Houston, there's a light out there that's following us.
And what the hell is that? You know, what is that? And I couldn't even talk. I was just amazed at what I was seeing.
This is the Beast of the Week podcast.
Son of welcome, everybody.
That's my job, Joe.
I'm sorry.
Get in your place.
Yeah, get in your place.
Sit down. Be
in
humble.
the cage.
Welcome
Do we have the rights to say that?
I'm gonna bleep it out. I'm gonna bleep you out. You're fired.
If all of my contributions were just beep.
Welcome to the Beast of the Week podcast. I'm John Cannon. Just
Joe
shut up.
McGlin-
Shut up.
I'm
And
Joe McGlinch.
Oh no. Do I have to get in the cage now too?
Both of you in the cage.
But it's so moist.
I'll put an aerial mic over it.
Okay, cool beans.
You're still on the show. You gotta
We're in
learn
the
your
cage.
place.
We're in the
Learn
cage.
your place.
I really greased up the cage.
Why did you grease up the cage? It's underwater halfway.
I literally can't help
How
it.
did you do that?
It's my hair.
He puts
Greasy-
it partially
greasy hair.
underwater so that it's slightly sanitary, but also
You guys need to know where you're supposed to be.
in the water?
You're where I tell you are. I say dunk, you say how deep.
Well, you can't tell me who I am. I'm Sam Harris.
And who's this insubordinate little fuck?
My name's Joe.
Okay, that's fine. Speaking of keeping people in their place, today we're going to start the first of a series in which we discover angels who didn't know their place. We're discussing the fallen angels, the Goetic Demons, starting through the hierarchy of hell. There are lower levels, but we are going to be starting with the Princes of Hell.
Isn't that what Ozzy Osbourne is?
Anyone who says they know what Ozzy Osbourne is a liar.
Science and religion cannot determine what he is.
No folklore has been written, no literature on the matter.
Oh, he's a Prince of Darkness.
Yes, that's
of
it.
Darkness,
He's a Prince
not
of
hell.
Darkness. Yeah, not hell, bud.
All right. Well, from Ozzy, before we begin, I'd just like to throw a few things out there to keep in mind as we do this episode.
Is this to us or is this to the viewers? Because you like to tell us what to do a lot.
It's to everybody. Listen, Sam just...
I think that's just how he is.
I'm just getting in the fun mood, guys. I'm turning up the fun knob.
I didn't say you
had
could
to-
have fun yet.
I had today off, so I've been sitting silently playing Resident Evil 2.
Oh, it's good life.
It's a good way to get in the mood.
I changed my pants 3 times to make it seem like I was doing something.
In the game or in real life?
Real life.
Oh.
Yep.
Do you regularly change pants when you're busy?
No, but I felt like I just need to get up and,
Make a change.
yeah. It's
I
kind
get
of
that.
like doing my taxes, but it's my pants. And it's more than once a year.
Before we begin, mine's only once a year. Before we begin, this isn't a definitive list of demons at all, and there are many interpretations of demons and their stories. We're going off a book that was published and edited by Aleister Crowley, which means it's mostly spooky bullshit, just like this show.
Yeah.
John, I feel like you know a little bit about Crowley. Do you want to tell me a little bit about him? Because I know the name. I know that they were a contemporary of Lovecraft. I know your cat is named Crowley, and I know that they
He was
were
not a contemporary of Lovecraft because he was before Lovecraft.
I thought they were friends though.
No, they didn't know each other.
Boom, roasted.
Sure?
I am 100% sure. He was, I think it was the turn of the 1800s. Aleister Crowley was obsessed with esotericism. He was constantly trying to invoke gods. He was famous for writing what's called the Book of the Law, which was the start of his school of thinking called Thelema. And supposedly it was given to him by an Egyptian god to which he dictated and his new wife wrote on their honeymoon. And he's also widely considered a massive fraud who just wanted to fuck.
What a honeymoon. Honey, write this down.
Also, he was top power bottom. He went to Egypt with his little boy. It was a man. It was his little boy, and he's just like, you got to get in me.
I feel like there's some info in between these statements that we missed.
There's a lot of info about Crowley.
That was a big jump.
He was known as the most wicked man in the world, and to even start to cover him is several episodes, possibly.
Would you say he's a beast?
He actually referred to himself as the Great Beast 666.
Content coming soon.
Yeah.
And by soon, I mean
Eventually.
at some point.
Also, my cat's named Crowley.
Yeah.
Furthermore,
That was your cat just now.
No,
Yeah.
Crowley isn't that social.
No, not at all. He also screams. He doesn't meow.
Oh, then let me retry that one.
Pretty close. That's why he's a demon. It is impossible, furthermore, to tell if we're mispronouncing these names. A, because there's no pronunciation guide, and because they've been translated a billion times, supposedly. We are not scholars of religion, demonology, or the occult. We're telling you about monsters, so if we fuck up any of these stories, we're sorry. You can just write at us angrily. We also are not telling you to summon demons, but if you do, let us know how it goes.
Very interested in that. I would love to.
No, you're currently
Okay.
advocating it.
Oh no! Don't do that. Wink, wink.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm not advocating it. This is your own volition.
No, this is my volition. I'm leaving my house soon to move into another house, so I would like to summon a demon, and if it comes with me to the new house, then, they might... That gives them a little bit of extra time to, have some fun, the new crawl spaces, and...
They might raise your rent if you bring a demon with you, though, like a new roommate. They might give you trouble over that.
You will not get your security deposit back.
You can't sublet to a demon without a social security number.
Well, some of them might have one.
Okay.
You don't know that. You don't know that, John.
That's true. Maybe you have to summon a demon to gain that knowledge.
Yeah, you have to ask.
Which
and
we
say,
are not advocating.
Do not summon
my cutting
demons
board, it's a
for
Ouija
us.
board.
Yeah, and I told you that was a real bad idea.
I've only used the Ouija board once, and I will never use it again.
Don't use
That was
Ouija
so
boards.
It was weirdly creepy.
Don't use them. My one biggest superstition, don't touch them. We're also, just throughout the descriptions, fuck off.
It's true,
You fucking demon. We're done with you. We will be referring to how many legions each demon rules over, just because that's a major part of their description. And just to clarify as we move forward, a legion of demons is 6,666 demons, organized like a military. They attend the demons when you summon them and assist them in their tasks.
Now, what are all these friendly demons doing with these legions,
I mean, there's a lot of things. We'll cover that and what their powers are soon.
Oh, good.
But
I can't wait.
I'd like to give a little context as to what the fuck we're actually talking about. Who's telling us about these demons, and we could just be making this whole thing up.
It's not from Wikipedia.
It's a little from Wikipedia.
Shout out to Wikipedia.
So, like I mentioned, we're coming from an Aleister Crowley book. It's called The Book of the Goetia and of Solomon the King. It was written by one of his contemporaries, S.L. MacGregor Mathers, and also added to by Aleister Crowley. It is based on a grimoire, which is a spell book, on demonology, compiled as far as we can tell in the mid-17th century. It claims to list the 72 demons King Solomon invoked in the order he evoked them. So we're going to be saying what number the spirit is. That isn't a hierarchical thing. That is the order that King Solomon got them and he learned about them.
Like codename Demons Next Door.
Yeah, exactly. No, number one was the number one.
Is that true?
He didn't have any hair, and
He still led it. He was bald from the stress of running a fucking covert spec ops organization at 9.
That's fair. Yeah.
yeah, I guess that's fair.
I couldn't do it. And I'm
Kid was a dork.
several
though.
9s.
How many 9s?
Not
Count
quite
'em.
3.
Count them up. 29.
2.5, I think.
You
I
are
don't know.
180 years old, John.
Well, that'll happen.
That'll happen when you summon some demons.
So here's the part where I say we're not religious scholars comes in. This is what I could glean about the story of King Solomon as someone who knew nothing about him before gleaming the story of King Solomon. He was the successor of King David, the third king of Israel, and at some point he evoked and captured these demons using the Seal of Solomon, which was a signet ring which gave him the power to command demons, jinn, or animals.
Well, that's odd there, John. So you've called me a demon, correct?
A little bit, and I commanded you to get me jinn.
Exactly. You've commanded many bottles of gin in your lifetime, and you have a cat. So It looks like the stars are aligning, John, that you might be King Solomon.
Well, he's not a demon.
Yeah, you're not a demon.
I
You
also am not
command
going to
me.
pretend to be a major figure in Judaism.
You could tell Noah what to do.
Maybe you're just the signet ring.
I'm not trying to insert myself into major parts of Judaism here.
Are you a ring?
Are you
I'm
a ring?
Are you a ring?
He's kind of like a flesh ring if you think about it. Like he's got the mouth. The mouth and butthole is just one long tube. And he's
We're
kinda
all
like
just meat donuts.
Can someone
Lots of
explain what
flesh
jinn
rings.
is? It's Jinn.
It's like a
By
genie.
the way, it's not like okay.
genie.
It's like a
It's a
genie, and
genie.
from my understanding, it's also a term for demon in
Yeah.
Judaism.
Yeah.
So he commands
interchangeable.
he commands
The ge-
demons,
the
demons,
genie.
or animals. The
It's
genie.
like
Yeah.
gent.
It's not like gent. It's not
No,
like
I'm saying like it's said like gent. Like
it's
there's
not
there's
like
a
a
there
niche
can be-
metal band. There's a
I'm
single
not
band.
saying. I know. I'm saying there is like it's sometimes spelled with a D.
Right.
Djinn.
I think that's
Degent.
specific to other cultures, though.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know enough.
That's
So-
just the way I always see it.
And I don't know enough about Goetia. Will someone
Or animals.
please?
Let's not forget about that one.
Yeah.
So.
We're moving past
Joey's,
that. We're
not
past it.
covering animals much today, so we're gonna let Joey be on that. We're gonna give him a rest. We got a few of these episodes coming up. You have time to bone up on your zoo books.
I've been watching nothing but Planet Earth and Blue Planet.
Good. I don't
Good.
want you eating off a single fucking plate unless it's Zoo Pals, bud. All right?
Seriously, you get a free tiger poster if you subscribe to Zoo Books.
Zoo Books had the best commercials.
They really
growing up.
did.
Yeah, they did.
I feel like I could
That
recite them if
fucking-
I got drunk enough.
That fucking usually memory works the other way around, but yeah.
Sometimes
But,
if I drink enough, it knocks one of those back into place as I lose another kind of memory.
Didn't it just go
Yeah.
Zoo Books?
The whole thing was just pictures of animals.
Zoo Books.
There's the
It wa-
fucking bear that munches
Hey,
on the
kid.
salmon like real good.
There was that one flounder-ass flatfish. I got nightmares about that fish when I was little.
Oh, the
one that would suck
rockfish.
things up
Yeah.
and go
Yeah,
like,
the rockfish.
yeah. I had
Slurp
nightmares
boy.
about him when I was about 8.
And then there's a tiger also that goes
Scared
"Ah."
me. I didn't want that happening to me.
Did you know how big fucking anglerfish are?
They're fucking huge. The ladies are.
I thought they were little. Anyway,
The men are in the way
we're
they
not even
reproduce.
talking about animals anymore. We're talking about fish.
Well, fish are.
Are those not animals?
Then how do pescatarians exist, John?
Fucking
Yeah.
delusion.
Yes.
The pescatarian delusion. So the Goetia, because that term's going to come up. These are the Goetic demons. And if we're mispronouncing that too, I literally scoured YouTube to try to find one that wasn't just a robot reading off the letters like Goetia, and I don't think that's right.
Goetia.
If it is right, it's not cool enough sounding, and I refuse.
Yeah.
Goetia.
So
Like I said, we can do this. We can do this podcast like we are professors. And
Exactly.
we can just make up whatever the fuck kind of pronunciation we want to use.
it doesn't matter.
It
We're
does not matter.
scientists.
Yeah, I grade your papers. You all say Goetia.
There we go.
All right? There you
So-
go.
Goetia is a magical practice that is about conjuring demons. It has throughout evolving languages roughly translated, back to ancient Greek to sorcery, trickery, or magic. So it basically always has to do with magic. And in the Renaissance period, we always try to think of the Renaissance as this enlightened era, but there was this huge resurgence of different kinds of esoteric thought and magic. And it was used to differentiate from magia, where magia was good magic and the Goetia was bad magic.
That's fair. I think there's a lot of cultures that kind of have that like duality type of
Oh, yeah.
mindset. So I could see how that's
That's like a common thread in schools of like different schools of magic always have a good side and a bad side. Like there's the should do and the shouldn't do. In most like spiritual, like,
always
ethereal type of
necromancy for
things.
some fucking reason. Always necromancy.
Oh yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be fucking around with bodies.
Well, there's on one hand there's pull a rabbit out of a hat, and there's another one where you
pull a rabbit out of your ass.
where you pull a zombie out of its grave.
Yeah, one's
Well, I guess a body. It
Well-
wasn't a zombie while it was in there.
one's a delightful party trick and one's exploiting an animal.
Well, okay, so then I because we're talking about good magic, bad magic, evil magic, I have a defense case for necromancy.
Reanimation. Yeah.
No, not reanimating people, but
Uh-oh.
in classic tales of like magic and all that, like think of like popular things, Skyrim, fucking D&D. To me, wouldn't necromancy also be like healing magic? Like,
no,
why not?
How?
it already died.
But necromancy is the manipulation of life essence.
Yeah, but the idea is that the spirit has left the body, so you're just reanimating a corpse.
Not always.
Well, that's the general thought. Like, that's the thinking that has it put into the bad magic category. Are you trying to tell me you're going after the soulless to begin with?
No, I'm not. I'm not going after the soulless, but like resurrection magic.
I mean,
Like the
technically,
soul?
Jesus did that.
Yeah. Why is
Jesus is a necromancer.
evil? Why is necromancy?
He's a
okay, so
necromancer.
you're getting all pissy about fucking King Solomon, and then like you go from necromancy's totally evil. Jesus did it.
No, you
Fuck
changed
you,
my
Sean.
mind. You changed my mind, is what I'm
Good,
saying.
good.
Because
Make
technically, by
necromancy-
definition,
Necromancy is fine. I don't. Yeah, cut me saying that.
no, I'm not
I was
cutting
gonna. Oh, I was gonna be bad. No, necromancy's cool with me, yo.
Yeah, all right.
Just don't raise bodies and make them like hurt people. That's evil. But like, I'm sure there's a lot of necromantic stuff that is actually good. I actually
Like
think,
what?
I actually
like
well, I mean,
Lazarus.
yeah, that kind of shit.
Was that actually a good thing?
I'm pretty sure that's hailed as a good thing, because that's like one of the 4 things that you ever know about Jesus.
I think in D&D 5th edition, in fact, there are some healing spells that are necromancy and some that are fucking like evocation, which is like fireballs. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't know why. But that's a different podcast.
We don't
Or
do
just-
that. We're not nerds.
Okay, so continue about your fucking folklore demons, John.
No, that's
Tell me all about the Renaissance, you fucking Florence piece of shit.
I mean, I think it's your turn to
Wow,
tell me
Sam
about
is in roast mode right now.
Sam's
fucking
got
Medici
to get out of the fuck.
Okay, so the first demon, sorry, I've been summoning all day, so, you know,
It's
is,
not the first demon, it's the first prince of hell.
sorry, the first prince of hell, or the third spirit in the Lesser Keys of Solomon, is Vasago. He rules over 26 legions of demons. His appearance is not well known, but often appears as either a large red dragon. It can appear to something like a tall gray. It can appear in the visage of other demons entirely, and the true form remains unknown.
I'm pretty sure you always hear in movies like the name of the demon is very important. And I'm pretty sure the true form of the demon is pretty important too. It gives you a power over it.
Yeah, you know what it looks like, and then from there on, you can continue to do research, maybe that kind of thing.
Well, it's not just
To
that.
banish it.
Like, this is why the Seal of Solomon's so important in most religions. To know the name of the demon means you can control it. Like in exorcism, one of the main things is to learn the name of the demon you're dealing with.
Yeah, you
And
absolutely
so-
gotta know the name.
And so theoretically, this would be more powerful against you because you don't know his true form.
And that's why I don't hand out business cards to anyone except for John.
I know the power.
He's got all of them, so don't give those out, bud. So the quote in the Keys of Solomon, the lesser keys, not the big ones, is that their office is to declare things past and to come, and to discover all things hidden or lost. They have a good nature, generally helpful. So it seems like this one's kind of like an intelligence demon, kind of like a scribe or always looking over stuff.
Yeah, I could see that.
So like, why do you think that is important to demons? Why? Because there's a whole smattering of demons, but like, is there a reason why there are good demons and bad demons, or?
Well, the thing is, there's demons with different nature, but the thing is, these are all fallen angels. Like in Paradise Lost, they're angels who went against God, and so he damned them. And it's in the Christian sense, they're evil. But in the same, think like Lucifer wanted to bring intelligence to the people. He wanted to reveal the truth to them. So it's not necessarily that they're here to fuck your shit. It's just that
the Abrahamic version of Prometheus.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to point out, it does say he is able to discover all things hidden or lost. If you are going to summon a demon, don't do it because you misplaced your phone.
Yeah, because this dude can get into your incognito history, and like that's hard to get into.
Demons.
That's some CIA bullshit.
Yeah.
And like the demon's gonna be like, "Wow, Joey, this is some fucked up shit, man.
He's a shapeshifter. You can get your facial recognition. It's a problem.
I'm a
how to-
demon, and
how to
this is
tame
some
your demon."
fucked up shit, dude."
He's gonna tell everybody.
Yeah,
That's a true demon right there.
Do you all know what Joey's into? It's fucking wild. Yeah.
Yo, his search history made me vomit like what 2-3 times. Legend.
I vomit every morning, blood, but this was Quiznos I had earlier. It was terrible. I think I got some Capicola in my nose.
Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Gabagool, baby.
So there's another demon called Prince of Heck called Citri. He's the 12th spirit in the Lesser Keys of Solomon, and he rules over 60 legions of spirits. And for those that are curious about that number, that is 399,960.
Damn.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of boys.
It's a lot of them.
Someone should make a distillery called Citri, because they rule over spirits.
They all rule over spirits, Sam.
Well, some
A
like
brewery
Get
that
in the
rules over
cage.
spirits?
Get
yeah.
in the cage.
Okay.
Not really spirits.
It's a distillery.
So yeah, that's why I said distillery.
Cage.
Get
Hey,
in the
fuck
cage.
you! You don't know what I said.
It's covered.
No,
in...
that's true. That seems to be the theme of tonight.
Joey doesn't. Joey goes
forgetting
in cage too.
forgetting what Sam says.
Joey
All
go in
right,
cage too with me, Sam.
Fuck you guys. I'm getting in the cage to get away from you.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's my angry room.
I'm always in my own sort of cage.
Yeah.
Citri appears first with a leopard's head and griffin's wings, which is sick. When commanded, it takes on a beautiful human shape.
It's not like you point at it and say,
Get sexy, baby.
it means when you invoke the spirit and take control over it.
Then it's a sexy human.
Yeah, it turns hot when you're just... You know, honestly, I just think it's got a submissive nature to it. So, like, the second, like, it comes at you and it's all bristly and it's ready to fuck you up.
With a griffin's wings.
And then you just pull out the fucking riding crop and it just fucking melts.
And it is ready and willing.
Oh, yeah,
It
it's
seems like a fun demon.
very willing.
Its powers are, quote, inflameth men with women's love and women with men's love. Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
I find it interesting that a noted bisexual like Aleister Crowley would make it so heteronormative.
I don't think making a demon heteronormative is like. I think that's pretty anti heteronormative by being. Do you want to just scroll down to the next bullet point, Joey? Not the indented one, but after the inflameth men with women's love.
He can make people get naked.
No,
If
not
desired.
the indented one.
Oh.
The bold one. I know it's going
Considered
out of
very dangerous to some.
order. Exactly. It's gonna make you straight. Very dangerous magic.
Wait, so what we're saying is like you have all those awful Christian conversion things, but the demons are the ones that they should
Yeah.
be Satan worshippers.
I was gonna say.
Hail Satan.
I was gonna say.
I don't know. We kind of ruined the hails. I'm cutting all of this.
That's kind of messed up though. He's making people straight by getting sexy. You're like, oh yeah, you think you're not straight yet? Watch this. Oh my god.
He just grows
And
a
then he
mustache.
makes you get naked.
He just grows a mustache. He's like, look, I kind
like
of
an
look like
80s
Roger
porn mustache.
from Mad Men.
Another power is it can make people get naked if desired.
Who's desiring it?
That's a good point.
Is he
if
just
you
like?
command
Is
it?
he like? Would you like to get naked now? And it's like, yeah, I'm having trouble with my belt, Citri. Could you?
Can you relax? All right.
It wasn't exactly clear, but seeing
Yeah.
as it engorgeth men with women's love,
Inflame it.
I'm
It doesn't
assuming he
engorge
just-
them,
It doesn't
John.
engorge.
I'm pretty
Where's
sure,
your head at?
I'm pretty sure if you're inflameth with love, you're engorged with blood.
I'm gonna make you love women by eating you.
What?
Is that
Phrasing.
like engorging?
I'm talking about his wiener.
Engorging is like when you
I think I'm just thinking of the word gorging.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
engorging is when it's
I don't know how to explain that. I only know that in one context.
He's erecting men.
Oh.
And he does so by...
By making people get naked and turning into a sexy human.
Actually, so I just looked it up, and apparently, if used archaically, engorge does mean to eat.
I mean, yeah, it does, but it also means fucking boner.
Yes.
I'm glad you were thinking archaic here and technically are correct, but that doesn't change that I meant boner.
Point
Yeah.
for Sam. You get 1 minute out of the cage. But if you're not careful, then Citri will... if you're not careful and you are a woman, then Citri will reveal your secrets and mock you for it. So right back to that search history.
Yeah. But this one's just for women.
This one's just for women, yeah. I don't know why it's so specific. Everything else is like very neutral. It'll get into a sexy human. It'll make you naked regardless of your gender. But if you're a lady and you have any questionable secrets, this motherfucker will just... He'll get on
gonna
that.
Ruin you.
Live tweet everything he knows.
Citrus gonna break into your bedroom and be like, "Ha, you were a Wiccan in 8th grade." And you're just like, "Yeah, and apparently I was correct to do so. You're a demon."
Kind of proving my point.
Yep. Great.
The cape was questionable, but I was right.
Its human form is dangerously charming and also considered to be very dangerous to summon.
You know what else is dangerously charming?
What, John?
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum is dangerously charming. He's probably one of
shit.
the most charming people.
But he would never mock a woman.
No,
That's
never.
true.
No,
No.
never.
He would never mock a woman.
No, he
He's
would
too
not.
fucking dashing.
but he
would
can get people naked if desired.
That's true.
Yeah, even if they don't desire.
Even if they don't desire it. If you
I'm
if you
gonna
look
be
into his eyes and
naked.
he just does his little stance like this and he
Yeah.
just talks to you and
it's like the
Yeah.
opposite of Christopher Walken.
I would say he's got 3 out of the 4.
This is actually pretty interesting, but Citri is believed to be the same spirit as the Egyptian god Seth, which is the god of chaos and darkness, and believed to be evil, known as a trickster god. And as we all know on Beast of the Week, trickster is just a fun way to say you kill people.
Yeah. Murdered his brother.
He murdered his brother, yeah. And if you haven't yet, you should look into the stories of ancient Egyptian
Brothering murder.
Those tricksters.
Those damn tricksters.
Trickster. He murdered Osiris, cut him into pieces, and scattered him to the winds. And he also chopped off his dick and like sent that in a different direction. And they couldn't put him back together without the penis.
Next season
But
on
they
Impractical Jokers.
Oh my god. We've really gotten a lot more tame as over the last 4,000 or 5,000 years.
There's still videos of people slapping homeless people like fucking pranked, bro.
You got pranked.
I would still say it's not like drowning a man prank.
I know, I'm just saying,
It's
we
not
still
like-
haven't quite figured out what's funny to do to another person.
No,
Yeah,
we
you don't
still
go up to
haven't.
someone like, yo, I cut him up into bits, and they're like, oh, set, and he's like, got you.
Hit me up on Vine.
Head of the dog, head of a dog, body of a sexy human. What up?
That's actually a very popular trend these days among some people.
Yeah,
So
I would
So-
respect the furry that was Seth.
that was set. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, are
it would
you
have to be
fucking
like
kidding me?
part
Seth-
human also.
That's just a cosplayer
yeah,
that is at that point.
and
who
a
likes to
Tekken
fucking
fighter. I'm pretty
cosplay.
sure.
That makes sense.
Pretty sure
Is
there's
that
just some
Seth? I
Tekken.
thought that was Anubis with the dog head.
Yeah, Anubis is dog head, but
yeah,
Seth
Anubis
is
is
the
the
one
dog
with
head.
the.
Right. We're off the
What is
fucking
Seth?
rails. This isn't about Egypt.
Yeah, this isn't about this. Yeah, and Anubis is the dog head. You're right.
Oh,
about
we don't
that.
talk enough
Right.
about Egypt for a fucking.
He's
cryptid
actually
podcast.
He's
though.
actually
We might.
the ruler of the underworld.
That's,
Although it's an interesting dynamic they
Cage.
have between the gods.
Cage.
Seth.
Cage. Bad.
You
Cage.
gotta play.
Cage. We have a
you
show
gotta
to
play
do.
the you know when they have a penalty in hockey.
The-
You gotta just play that. Cage.
So it turns out Seth is that fucking like original line of Arthur books looking motherfucker. It's the one with the anteater head.
Oh, with that the long face.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a bird.
With the long face, yeah.
Yeah, it's an
Thank you,
it's an
zoologist
ibis.
Joe.
ibis. Yeah,
Wow, Joey learned a lot of birds once Egypt got involved.
you got it.
Damn.
The next-
All right, yeah, I take it
That's
back.
that's literally my only forte.
The third prince of hell is I'm gonna go with Ipos, but it might be Epos. He is the 22nd spirit that visited Solomon. He rules over 36 legions, which is the second most yet. Not only is a prince of hell, he is also an earl. Several of these hold different.
Also, John, that is 239,976 demons.
The human calculator, Joe McGlinchey. It's all in his head, people.
It's all in my head.
How many matchsticks are on the floor?
16.
Wow. There's none.
there are 0 right here.
So, Ipos is both an earl and a prince. I don't know exactly what an earl is, other than
The Earl of Sandwich.
He was a guy on an
That's
NBC show that was trying to make his life better.
What was his name?
Earl.
My name is Earl.
And so several of these also hold another title, and with varying degrees of importance. So Ipos, when he comes to you, he appears as an angel with a lion's head, goose feet, and a rabbit's tail.
Yeah, it gets real scary up top, real
cute
fucking
on the
just
back.
whatever on the butt.
Progressively funnier as it goes down.
Yeah.
He's like, don't look at my legs. Don't look at my legs.
But wait,
Be
what's
scared."
what's
My
its
legs.
what's its body? I feel like we're missing a whole section of it right here.
Okay, so as an angel, I'm assuming it's a man's body.
Buff dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
buff dude.
okay.
But sometimes it's the same description, but instead of a buff angel, it is the body of a lion as well.
With
So
goose
that's
feet?
just a lion with goose feet and a rabbit's tail.
You know, I'm not really running from that thing if I see it. I'm laughing my way to death.
Yeah, I'll just like fucking give it a noogie, just like yeah. You
all right, buddy.
So as far as its powers, it can make men witty and bold. It is known to make boring people interesting. It makes dull people intelligent. He is alcohol. Let me tell you, that's what alcohol looks like to me. An inviting little friend that doesn't make any sense.
Mine just makes me
Yeah.
loud and complain a lot.
Mine
Yeah,
makes
makes-
me real bad
makes
at
a
D&D.
lot.
It makes you witty and bold.
Yeah, there you go.
A little too bold, but that's also too much alcohol. He's the perfect amount. What Ipos
He's the right
is,
amount of alcohol.
is when you get just enough drunk.
Oh yeah,
a
you
sweet
start coming
spot
up with
right
like
there.
Yeah.
you
He's
start
the
playing the
alcoholic
piano.
sweet spot. Yeah. All of a sudden you're just like, this little number goes out to all my horses. Sing us a song, you're the piano man.
Sing
I'm
us
not singing-
a
I'm not
song
singing along.
to
tonight.
hell.
We sing too much.
We don't.
we,
We sing enough.
All right, I'll
There's
get back
never
in the cage.
There's not enough song in the world today, Sam, and you want to deprive the people?
we really took off with this whole singing business.
We were
Yeah.
just waiting for it. We were just
Just
so
entertaining.
restrained in how
Yeah.
much we wanted to sing, and someone broke the ice. I can't even say who, and then here we are. We're a band as well now. So, fourth Prince of Hell is GAP.
Gap.
GAAP, the Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. Shout out to all my business majors. GAP, aside from being a place to get some okay t-shirts, is the 33rd Spirit of Solomon. He commands 66 legions.
Oh, that's a lot of sixes. 66 times 6666.
That's
What does your
266.
Joey, Brain Blast.
Go.
439,956.
Just stop there. What's 66 times 6,666? 400.
400.
Is that your final answer? Yes, it is. Regis.
Yes, Alex.
What's important to note here, despite also being a mighty prince, Gap is the president of hell.
An elected official to
In
hell.
hell.
He's a
It's
popular
hard to
guy.
get people to elect you in hell because they're very chaotic,
I
especially
mean,
for the
could you-
demons.
Who votes? Who's the electorate?
Probably the devils.
Well, that's just unfair.
Well, you know, they're more,
Are the
they're
devils
more
the electoral college?
They're more lawful, whereas the demons are more chaotic. So the demons will announce their
You're speaking in a folklore that isn't Goetia.
I'm speaking in the folklore of Gygax.
Yeah, that's nice, Sam. Well, leave your D&D behind. We're diving into the real shit. Aleister Crowley would be ashamed of you as he was eating a bucket of cum.
Why would he do that?
I'm pretty sure
That's what he
he's
was
ashamed
all
of
about.
everyone and himself if he's doing that.
You guys clearly... He was proud as fuck as he was guzzling cum and menstrual blood.
Okay, so is this a thing?
Look up anything
You
about
shitting
Aleister
me?
Crowley. Yeah, he has a poem
Literary-
about
it's-
eating
it's-
poops.
Okay, so what we have here is
What
like
the fuck?
The meaty globes.
Oh my god.
No, these are facts. I named my cat after him.
Yeah, well, a cat
Jesus.
at least eating poop doesn't sound crazy, but
It's mostly named after the Aussie song. It's a good song.
yeah, sure, man. Sure.
There's no backing out of that, Johnny. What the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with you?
Quite a bit. I run this podcast.
Yeah.
Fair.
About 25 hours of my week goes to reading about the Goetic Demons.
Yeah, you're just a real big fan of fucking like ancient literary G.G. Allen.
There's only truth to that.
Yeah.
So, also, as the president of Hell, he is one of the four cardinal spirits, the spirit of the South, according to the Goetia, and in another grimoire, I believe he's the West, but they're liars. Crowley knows what's up. So, there's ones for North, South, East, and West. He's the South.
I figured, yes.
Thanks,
So,
John.
as I'm helping, guys, get in the cage.
John, look at a map. Tell me what the fifth
can't.
direction is, you dickhead.
I'm scared of maps.
Shit.
The fifth direction is in the cage.
Yeah, that's where the fucking fifth direction is. So, as the spirit of the South, when the sun is positioned in the South, it appears as a human. But he is sometimes depicted as a winged giant with horns and a tail, which pretty much just sounds like what you
The
think of as
devil.
a demon.
Sounds like the
That's
devil
just
right
what
there.
demons
Yeah.
look like in the popular mind.
I'm immediately thinking of the devil, but in South Park image.
I was thinking of at the end of Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Yes.
With Dave Grohl there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie. If you ever want to learn about Satan, that movie's probably a bad reference.
Not a great way to go, but it's an entertaining movie.
Great movie.
Yeah, you don't get
He
that.
As he rides into your life, he is accompanied by four kings, and he seems to be their guide. I don't think they're talking about kings of hell, though. I think it's just kings.
Just in general?
Yeah, I don't know what
Any
they.
old-
It
any
wasn't
old king.
clear, but it makes no sense why a prince of hell would be guiding kings of hell.
Yeah.
It's true. Well, if
And
he's
why
their
it-
guide.
I mean,
He's
yeah,
not-
he could
Yeah,
be
but
their
there's
guide.
no way you get that fucking package deal where you only go in on summoning a prince of hell, and all of a sudden you get four kings.
Well, that's pretty dangerous. He is the president, and he is like the Uber driver of hell. That's a possibility. He could,
I mean,
is this your stop, Four Kings? And they're just like, yep, this is it. This is James's house. Time to.
okay. Remember to 5-star and rate.
Yeah, we'll
gonna do that.
we'll do Gap. We're gonna rip this lady's hair out now.
So what our boy Gap does, he teaches about philosophy. He can cause love or hate, which means he's just incredibly manipulative.
Those are
think
similar,
these are all
similar
manipulative.
emotions.
Yeah, I think love and hate.
Yeah,
are
but
pretty
to
good.
cause them is manipulative.
Yeah.
You can invoke them by being charming or horrible.
It's a classic president move, honestly, to cause love or hate.
Yeah, no, honestly, everything sounds like a president,
Yep.
except teaching about philosophy.
Nah, that one not so much.
He can unbind familiars from their masters. Think like black cats to witches. He can sever that tie, and the fucking familiars are free to go.
Ooh, that's cool.
Actually, I read this fantasy book once, and the author's known for injecting socialism into the fantasy world. And there's a whole union strike of familiars.
What?
I like
was
that
bizarre.
a lot. That's fucking great.
I was like
sailing
sitting,
the
'cause-
cats there, just like I want my rights.
Yeah, that's exactly. And the thing is, like, I was because he was recommended from Neil Gaiman, so I thought like I was gonna read just like a Neil Gaiman book, and all of a sudden there's just like this labor force of familiars having an uprising. I was like, this is interesting, but out of the fucking blue.
He was like, I need to put this in somewhere. Yeah, labor strike.
I had a nightmare about demons and labor strikes, so I gotta.
I'm
just gonna
I'm
pen
just
that
gonna.
one.
I think he could have done a little bit more metaphor, just from a writer's perspective. So unlike pretty much every president, he can answer anything truly.
No.
I don't know if he has to though.
Yeah, but he can.
But yeah, anything. I'm assuming he has to answer.
The thing I want to know is, did Aleister Crowley forget to write a comma in there though? So like, can answer anything, comma truly. Like he's like,
He
I really
wrote it differently than that.
Oh,
But your point about him being the Uber driver of hell is kind of true, because he can carry men between kingdoms at the twinkle of an eye. I'm assuming that at the time that meant more where like he can just bring you somewhere, give you a lift.
was that supposed to be like a rideshare joke or?
It was a coincidental one, and I'm glad I did that.
Oh, great, good for you, John.
Sometimes, the funny just rises up in me and the jokes come out without me knowing, and then I get kicked out of Arby's.
Does this
That wasn't a joke.
Does this mean like kingdoms of Europe, or does this mean like the kingdom of hell?
I think kingdoms
Kingdom
of
of-
Europe.
Oh, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, you can just bring you around the world. No,
That's
the thing
nice.
is, if you
Nice
invoke
guy.
these demons correctly, they are extremely helpful. That's kind of the whole point of what Solomon did, is he took these beings of hell and bound them using God's power.
Cool.
It's neat.
It is neat, yeah.
For
So,
the-
like, did
what
he
number is
did he use these demons as like a utility belt?
I didn't get that far into the story of
Holy
Solomon.
fuck, that would have been so cool. I
That'd be pretty sick.
would very much like a King Solomon superhero that uses all the Geishic demons. Oh my god, it's
That
Ben
would be-
10.
It's Ben 10.
It's literally Ben 10. Cool.
He's got the fucking the watch is like the ring. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Wow.
Ben 10 is literally just Solomon.
King Solomon.
King Solomon
Direct-
10. Just didn't have a ring to it. so
King
they were
Solomon 72.
So Stolos is our fifth demon tonight. They are the 36th spirit of hell, which is 6 times 6. So
Oh, shit.
more sixes there. Although I don't, the numbering isn't all multiples of 6, so that's just a coincidence. He rules over 26 legions, and I'm not going to do the math, but it's probably around 400 demons. They appear either as a mighty raven, a man, or a crowned owl with superbly long legs.
Now, I'm going to be posting this image because this is my favorite demon. He is adorable.
Oh, I know. I just want to scritch him a little bit, but stay away from the legs. So I was actually thinking about one thing before we finish off on Stolas real quick. I remember as a kid, like we all had like our Christmas books and all that shit, you know? So I did have one that was Jewish, that was called Herschel and like the 7 Goblins or something. And it was about this dude that like his thing was he was like, I gotta light this menorah. And every night he went to go light the menorah, another goblin / demon would show up. And he would like trick them and pretty much like trap them. Or I don't think he trapped him, he probably just sent him home. But like I'm thinking about that, and I definitely latest on my Google searches is Herschel and the Night of the Goblins and King Solomon. Are they the same? Is this a kid's tale of King Solomon for Christmas?
Is it? Well,
It could be. I don't think it was the attempt. I don't think that was the point.
but we got there.
But we got there. Great job. I remember there was one prank that he did, and this guy was like a trickster that didn't murder, which is rare.
That's not a trickster.
New Age.
Yeah, new age
New age
trickster.
trickster.
That
lame.
the demon was like, I'm gonna take your
Virginity.
no, I want your butthole. No, he was like, I'm gonna take your menorah and I'm gonna make the flames go out real good.
Oh, no.
And then and he was just like, oh, that's fine. Do you want a he's like, I'm the greediest goblin. He's like, cool, do you want a pickle? And he's
I'm
just
the
like,
greediest goblin.
he's like, yeah. And he's like, cool, do you want a pickle? And he's like, absolutely, I'm so greedy, I love pickles. And like, so he hands him a jar with 2 pickles in it, and he just gets his hand eternally stuck in the jar because he can't not leave a pickle.
Oh, no.
And that's how he fixes this goblin. One hand in the pickle jar, you can't touch a
Can't do-
menorah.
You can't
just
go goblining around like that.
You can't. You're an ineffective goblin until Tolkien rewrites you, and you are an orc or something now, and you can smash the jar and make a cool stab hand.
You know, you said something there that really made me think. You said, I want your butthole. And you ever notice how if you put a pause at a certain part of that, it changes the entire statement where, I want your butthole. I want your butt hole. One implies you're going to enter the butthole. The other implies you want that as
whole
is. You want it
butt.
whole.
I want that butthole.
I want your butthole.
No, that's still the same statement.
Is it? Okay.
I want your butthole.
It sounds a little more hesitant. Like, why?
there's-
You're not-
why do I want it?
Well, maybe
There-
you're deciding
there's a
between
sexy
whether you
pause
want it
there.
or need it.
Well, you always need it. Always.
I
Argument
need
can be
my
made.
butthole, but I want your butthole.
Now, on the subject of wanting buttholes, I think it's time to dim the lights, get out the Ouija board and a little bit of charcuterie, and find out tonight if love is as stupid as they say.
I'm stupid.
Swipe right, baby. Let's find this beast some love.
So, Sam, this week, how stupid is love?
Love? I don't think any love could get as stupid as last week's love, but this week was an Arctic frost. Some could say a Midwest Arctic blast.
So, we have a lot of demons to pick from to find love. Tell us exactly what you did this week.
Well, I went with my fun boy with the great legs. I went with Stolas. Because
choice.
Now, maybe they don't rule over the most legions, you know? On today's list, they are tied for fourth most, with a three-way tie, one of which being Vasago. But that doesn't mean everything when you have the personality of Stolas. This little guy right here. Stolas, age 24, as all my cryptids are, if they're past the age of, existence. Job? Prince of Hell, of course. Easy. Went to Ithaca College. I just like that because Ithaca is, I want to say, where Odysseus was from.
Oh.
And so I always, if I ever just need like a college off the top of my head, I always think Ithaca. Because John knows how much I fucking love the Odyssey.
I do now.
John, Scylla and Charybdis in the Odyssey.
Oh, that's right. I forget about
Yeah.
your Charybdis boner.
Yep, big Charybdis boner. Now, the description I wrote in, I had the pleasure of having John over my home, my tropical home, this past weekend.
It was a great time tongue kissing your cat.
It was. And the description...
We passed off.
Yeah, well, of course we did. The description is... I didn't know what to write for a description for Stolas, the one of the Princes of Hell. So what I did was, I just kind of wrote down a conversation that was happening as it was happening. So my description... And I didn't put in the full conversation. If I finished a sentence, I would just use whatever sentence is currently happening. So this is what I got for that. It says, not me. I'm talking to Hunter. I'm talking to Hunter. Why do you think I have a foot fetish? Do I seem as though I'm into feet? Hunter is into feet. You can't just go up to a new partner and say, I like it, so you like it. And
Oh my god.
this description might be why Stolas is his well is running a bit dry on the war front. So
boy.
Stolas, unfortunately, only 4 matches.
Oof.
Wah,
But-
wah.
Maybe even more so than Bat Squatch. Some of these matches have deep conversations.
Ooh. I mean, he's a teacher, not a lover.
Exactly. He wants to teach you. He doesn't want to take your clothes off. So the first one, we have Renee. I said, I am a demon. Do you wish for knowledge or power? And the bot replied, your number. So just that was funny.
They want knowledge is the thing. They did answer.
Yep. And then I had a girl named Catherine who did not respond to me at all, but I posed the question, hello, do you wish for power or unlimited shrimp?
Well,
Which, that's a hard question to ask. And it's a harder question to answer.
some could say unlimited shrimp is also unlimited power, depending
true.
on where you go and how bad they want shrimp.
Yeah, I mean, you sell those shrimp up, go gobble, 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 and then what do? What do? You turn right around and you invest in ketchup and horseradish.
Oh!
Now that's the real Jordan Belfort power play that I think Stolas is capable of. There was a Julia who I messaged the night that John and I both got very drunk at my house, and I, in all caps, said, I can't tie my shoes, but I can eat pussy. I got a beak, but hey, c'est la vie. Naturally, there was no response.
That's not that natural.
Now, the last person, nice conversation here, and I am waiting for one last little comment from her, which is going to make this all the much better. So I said, finally, someone who desires true enlightenment. I'm Stolas and I work as a demon. I have a great health plan. And she said, holy shit. To which I said, do you seek knowledge or do you seek wisdom? I said, technically, different things, depending on who you ask.
true.
Yeah.
She said, knowledge. I said, did you know Donald Duck was banned in Sweden because he doesn't wear pants? And I said, I also don't know pants. Do you want to know what I'm wearing right now? It's gym shorts. Because the other demons made fun of my legs.
Oh,
That
no.
was, I said, that was 2 knowledges. She said, I knew that fact, so I only got 1 knowledge. I said, well played. She said, what is your real name, demon? I said, if I told you my real name, you could command me. So this is big. She goes, well, I've seen you, and I know one of your names. So, as an initial command, I need your true demon name. I said, oh, this is big, but you'll be able to command me. My name is Joey McGinley. And I said, what will you have me do?
God
I'm
damn it.
actually recording a podcast right now, so I'll do it on air. So, Joey, you have to do whatever she says on air.
No! How did I
waiting
get
on
trapped
this.
into this?
Oh, that's great. Well, that's a fucking demon deal right there.
Well played.
Yeah. and
God damn. Great.
It's a demon deal for Joey's life.
Can I just go back into the cage?
No.
No, you
Unless
gotta
she
get
wants
out
you
of the
to.
cage. Yeah,
No.
if she says
Oh, yeah.
get in a cage, then then yeah, I want a picture on the Insta of Joey in an actual kennel.
I have a small one for the cat, but
There's no chance I can even fit a
Yeah,
little
buddy,
bit
you
into
can
that.
do it.
yeah, it's fine.
You just gotta break your bones.
So, let's hear that 1 to 10.
What's that? Wait. Did I get a command?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
We're waiting
It's-
out on
It's
it.
going to happen. It's going to happen like a punch in the night or a kiss in the night. Both. You don't know when they're happening. You're going to get both, though, especially from Tinder.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So out of a 0 to 10, see, there's a lot of bias for me on this one, but I gotta say, Stolas, the thing is, he's got the sex appeal. He did do some drunk Tindering, and that might have hurt his chances.
Some could say it helped, though.
It could have helped. Well, no, because the one girl I did drunk Tinder definitely didn't respond.
But she might have extra not responded.
She definitely extra not responded after I said I got a beak.
Did she unmatch you though?
No,
That's what I'm
So
saying.
there's still a chance.
there's still a chance, Stolas, because
That's what I'm
no
saying.
one's actually unmatched me at all.
Exactly. It's too
Stolas.
cute.
Not even the bot. When I did not, they were like, "What do you want to give your number?" And I said, "Only knowledge or power." Sorry, I cannot give my number out. My mom uses it. We share a phone, so I'm gonna give Stolas because of the sex appeal, the knowledge that he did give out. He did his job. I'm gonna give him a 5 out of 10, right down the middle.
Solid.
All right.
Okay.
Stolas
I have-
does not fuck.
I mean,
have a
that's an
theory.
F, so.
Yeah.
But still, okay.
I have a theory about why he might not fuck.
What's that?
Just part of being a demon. He can't seek out the fuck being bound by the Seal of Solomon.
It's true.
He has to be sought to fuck.
Yes,
and those
that
looking to
has
fuck
be
a demon
command.
aren't going to be looking for Stolas.
Yes.
They're just there to learn
Yeah.
about herbs.
They want to learn about
And
herbs, astronomy, and
Colonel
minerals.
Sanders
Minerals,
summoned
Joey.
Stolas at some point in his life.
For knowledge of the herbs.
11 herbs.
11
and
herbs and spices. You know what's crazy about the 11 herbs and spices?
What's that?
Is that, like, after the fall of the Roman Empire, they couldn't recreate the 7 herbs and spices. It's crazy.
Do you want an actual fun fact about the 11 herbs and spices?
Yeah, is one of them coriander?
Probably. But 50% of them, like half of them, are assembled in different locations and then mixed at an undisclosed third location. So nobody really knows what's in all of them.
I'm pretty sure I could.
Damn.
I could work some fucking GCMS in there.
Good.
Send it out
fucking
to a lab.
luck.
I'm gonna send out some fried chicken to a lab and be like, "What are the herbs and spices?"
Dude, that's a one-way ticket to being fucking disappeared.
Maybe that's what happens. Is you find out the secret of the herbs and spices, and then, bam, you're in a commercial for them.
Next thing you know, you're JFK.
So the next stop on our road trip of hell is the 6th Prince of Hell,
Are we there
Orobos.
yet?
He is the 55th spirit.
Dad, can we pull off at McDonald's?
I want to go to McDonald's.
Cage!
Dad.
Cage!
Dad.
Cage in the cage!
Dad, they have
Dad.
Pokemon.
Come on.
No, that's
I don't give a darn about your Pokemans.
I want one of the girls' toys.
No son of mine. No son of mine!
Can we stop at the 7-Eleven? My Game Boy ran out of battery.
Orobos commands 20 legions of
Sam
demons.
farted.
John won't stop touching me through the internet.
Orobos appears first like a horse, but then as a man.
With the body of a seal.
in the face of that
He appears as a
of
horse
a cat or a boy.
with the body of a cat and the head of a cat.
None of that's true.
No, it just looks like a horse. But then as a man, so does it appear and it's like you're looking, it's like, oh, look at this horse.
See the
It's all right, girl.
It's all right, girl.
And then
Just reverse
and then
anamorphs,
you like do a 360 and it's just a man.
like The Sims.
I saw the only picture I found of him looks like those old horse mask memes.
Oh gosh.
And he's just like raising his fists to the sky. It's incredible. I'm going to post pictures of all of these on
That sounds like a
Instagram.
nightmare. The powers of this one are answers questions of all things past, present, or future / the creation of the world.
All right, tell me more about BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman is untempted by other spirits.
Oh,
So if you have a real sexy looking spirit, he's like, I don't like you.
He's a loyal
So,
demon.
Unlike BoJack Horseman, he is untempted by other spirits.
He's a loyal boy.
BoJack
So-
is tempted by spirits, the alcohol.
BoJack Horseman is a terrible show.
BoJack Horseman is definitely a show.
it's definitely the saddest thing you can watch.
That's true.
Sometimes you like to watch and know that you're not alone. There's
So-
a cartoon horse that's
That
just like
feels
you.
similar.
Yeah. So what's up with all these demons being like, I'm just the knowledge guy?
I mean, that's just kind of.
I think they have different areas of knowledge, perhaps.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta imagine it depends on the severity of what you need to know, because I mean, we're not covering the rituals here because we do not advocate you summoning a demon, but if you do, let us know.
That's the DLC.
Yeah, but I
I think that's an
different.
NDA is what you meant.
No, I meant like you can download the content for
For
the
demons.
rituals.
Oh.
And by
Gotcha.
that we mean go get the book.
we need an
I'm pretty sure
NDA.
it's
You need to sign an NDA.
all
Well,
of our listeners.
I thought John was giving an NDA on demon summoning.
I mean, kind of. I'm just
Yeah.
lying by omission, I guess.
Yeah. So is it Vasago's job to get all this like information to the other demons? Is he kind of like the mailman?
No. They all are able to get it on their own, but like look at the different number of legions they have. Those are demons working for them.
Mm-hmm.
There's different rituals to summon these different these different demons. And so it depends on the severity of what you need to know. Like you might summon like Ouroboros if you need to know if your wife's cheating on you, but if you have to find out like if the like attacking army is going to come get you, you might go for a higher up demon.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like how they say like they know where lost things are. You're not looking for the ping pong ball. You're looking for some real shit. The lost ark.
That's arctastic.
At the time of King Solomon, was it lost yet?
Don't know.
I don't.
I genuinely don't know.
I think that was what was in King Solomon's temple.
Look it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where the fuck? How'd they lose it? Maybe they should call this demon up. He found a demon to find shit, and they're not using it.
No. I think the destruction of Solomon's temple happened much after. I want to say probably during the Crusades.
I really need to learn more about King Solomon.
So, Seer is our next demon, our last boy, just kind of holding up the rankings.
The princeship.
Of the princeship. They are the 70th Spirit with 26 legions. They appear as a beautiful man riding a winged horse, or a Pegasus in other places. Their powers? Here they are. Write them down for me. Can go anywhere on Earth to get whatever is needed. Groceries. The kids from daycare.
I mean, that's basically the whole idea. Is
Cigarettes.
The whole idea is it's like magicians who'd be conjuring him. They might need us, like, I need the eye of that one bear over there. And you go get it.
It's like GoPuff, but
Yeah.
it's a demon.
Yeah. Fucking favor.
They'll just go and get it. They are apparently neutral good. So, what was that about not talking about D&D?
No, that one's a fairly common thing. It's not just D&D.
You shut your mouth, Jonathan Cannon. Not really interested in evil. In fact, if they're neutral good, then they're straight up just doing things for you.
Yeah.
Probably, hopefully not evil, but I mean,
Just
if you're
like
summoning,
favor.
Yeah, just like favors. Apparently what they do is they help find hidden treasure or things lost in robberies.
No, it's not just that. They might help you in a robbery.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant by that.
No, they're going to get whatever is needed anywhere on Earth.
Little heist action.
Oh yeah, they're ready.
Oh, is there any is there any reason why that's what this one's called Seer, but they're actually more of a getter? Like that, I don't mean that as like a joke, although I worded it like that. But why isn't Oribus the one called Seer?
It's not necessarily like these are anglicized, like they're through. So if you're going with the lore that they come from King Solomon's time, they've gone through hundreds of years of translation. This book supposedly, the earliest we can historically trace it is the mid 17th century. And even since then, it goes through a ton of translations. This translation is from Aleister Crowley's buddy.
Okay, gotcha. So,
and they have tons of names. Like you can go, like listeners, go online, like do your research about these. There's a lot more about it that isn't just from the Keys of Solomon, and they have tons of names.
Okay, gotcha. So this one could be called like Jeff.
It might be. It's Jeff Rosenstock.
They could be called Joey McGlinchey. Still waiting on that Tinder.
You got me.
We might not get it.
I hope it's not super dark.
True.
Could be.
You are bound. You are a demon.
Yeah, you are bound, and we are going to film it.
Nothing good happens if you start filming it.
Yeah, I know, but
that's the point.
We have to. Demon.
It's
I don't want to summon Stolas because I said he would do something to make you do something because that's how demons work. Little tricksy. They're tricksters.
Gonna die.
And
fucking die.
He's definitely gonna tell you to just like just melt. Not easy to do either.
You're gonna have to though.
But you will have to melt, and you will have to find a way, or else I am incurring the wrath of a demon, and I don't want you doing that to, my material possessions.
Just teach me how to make some damn good chicken.
We're gonna have to learn how to cook first.
I know.
Yeah,
and you might have to summon another demon for that.
Yeah, is there a cooking demon?
Well, we might just find out in a later episode in our series on the Goetic Demons.
Ooh, I would like that very much, John. My mouth is watering just thinking about it.
Our mouths are all watering because next week we will be covering the Dukes of Hell. It's like the Dukes.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Dukes of Hell.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Them Duke boys are at it again.
So make sure, everybody out there, look down, put up your dukes for next week on the Beast of the Week podcast.
I'm John Cannon.
I'm Joe McGlinchey.
I'm Sam Harris.
Thanks for listening. See you next week.
I don't want to do anything crazy, whatever that Tinder chick says.
If it's anything harmful, I'm not going to make you do it. But if it is eat like a raw egg, we're going to make you do it.